The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you got the Dow Industrials up 164, Nasdaq's up 35, S&Ps are up 15, gold is up 11.20. We're going to have some action out here all over the place, folks. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go take a look at, there she is. We have the gold up $11. You get the silver up 7 cents. Bonds are getting smoked once again. You got the 10-year off 10. The 30-year off 28, and King Dollar. King Dollar is down 537 ticks. Well, that's putting some juice under the commodity market. You have crude oil up 1.9%. Gasoline's up 1.8. You got copper up 1. Bottom line, the only ones that are negative out here today is that you have the grains off 1% and 0.3%. The grains had come off that bottom and come off that bottom with some juice. So grains want higher price. Let's go over and we take a look at the what is moving inside the markets out here today. Dow Industrials. This is what you have moving inside the Dow. There's not a Dow stock, folks, that's not green. That's pretty amazing, too. We're only up $1.65, but there's not a one that's not green. Intel's the leader. Up 57 cents. We have IBM is the second leader, up 247. Caterpillar up 130. Chevron is up 148. The laggards. This is the biggest laggard, and it's still up. You got Home Depot up 19 cents. Big Mac is up 28. You get United Health up 46, and Pfizer is up 16. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? This is what you have inside the NDX 100. The leader out there inside the NDX 100 is Netflix. That is up $26, trading at $6.73. Alexa Pharmaceutical up $3.72. At $162, you get NTAP up 62 cents, and Intel is up 57. Taken away from it on the way down, Regeneron getting smoked, down $24 at $5.01. You have Tesla down $5.88 at $2.50. Vodafone's that's interesting. Not Vodafone. Amgen is down 306 at 151. Now, if we go over and we first take a look at the SPY. Let's take a look at the SPY first. What we have happening in the SPY is this. We have come down. There she is right there. Whoop. There she is. Okay, we have come down from 213. 213 we're trading on the 21st. We get down to a price point of 207.69, and she's coming right into the where we had some real juice. This is going to be really wild watching this shakeout. So check this out, folks. We're at 210.18. 209.75 is the number. And where I'm going with that, you don't have to go to the high of that day. You go right to the low of that day. If we take a look at this, I'm going to put this up on a intraday chart, and we'll really be able to get a clue as to what we have happening and what type of bounce, and will this bounce hold? So if I go into, I'm going to go into the futures just for a second, and we take a look at the, oh, this is awesome, man. Check this out. ESM5. This is going to be wild watching the shakeout, folks. This is where we are right now. We are coming right into, this is a day trader's paradise, I can tell you this. Let me pull this up on this side, 1 second. Okay. So what we have is this. You're coming right into the downdraft that had been created out there on the 5th. And your characteristic, this is how the characteristic goes. The characteristic would be, how good is this? Let's see. It looks like it's 116,000 contracts. This is it. That bounces over. This is going to be wild watching this shake out, folks, because that's the way this is set up right now. Listen to this. We've got to 2096.25. The high of that downdraft out there is 209500. You know, so we'll see how this shakes out, but we have just get into this number. Let's see. So you get 2 minutes. That last bar got into that number with 12,000 contracts. Not even close. So it's 12,000 versus 100,000 was it 100? 102,000 contracts. Bottom line, let's go ahead and take a look at the NQs. Because what that is saying is that that's the bounce on the S&P, and that's it. NQ, and that would be anemic, by the way. But the way this market was trading yesterday, you can expect that. We take a look at the NQs. What do you have with the NQs? Yeah, same deal. The NQs are coming into. The NQs haven't made it to the actual number yet. The number on the NQs would be 4465.72. We made it to 4462. Right now you're at 5.9. And the volume characteristic is 12,000 contracts on that, and the NQs could only get up into that with 3,000. So bottom line, you don't have the strength. It doesn't have the strength on even a bounce to get into the higher price. King Dollar, let's go over to King Dollar. Actually, we're going to know. We'll go into the bond market first, because this bond market, if we look at the 30-year, what you have is this. 30-year, monster ABC structure on the way down. You're at 148.11 right now. That number is 141, folks. That's where this baby wants to go. The 10-year, we look at the 10-year we have with the 10-year right now. 10-year also broke the lows, broke it with volume. And on the 10-year, we're at 124. So let's see this one. This is 129.21. We'll call it 130. So you get $5. 122. The 10-year is looking at 122. We're yielding right now on the 10-year 2.4. At 122, it's going to be about a 2.6. That's going to set up about a 4.1, 4.2 in the 30-year mortgage market. We go take a look at Apple. Apple's got a little movement underneath it today. It's up $1.36. We put this on a daily basis, and let's see what we're looking at here. So. This is a dead cat poo. This is going to be interesting watching this shake out. So Apple yesterday actually got to a lower low with an expansion of volume. These are always neat when this happens, folks, because what happens is this, is that Apple got to a price point yesterday of 125.62. You had an expansion of volume because Apple's been really subtle for about good 3 months right now. When we come down yesterday, you come down with a 56 million shares. We'll see what we can get going today. You're at 8 million thus far. But if you have lighter volume, and on Apple, I would want to see the volume lighten up to about 38, 40 million. That's what I'd be looking for a higher confirmation that is doing a B2C of an ABC structure on the way down. And in fact, what it is actually doing is building cause to go break that lower level. Some of the high volume stocks that we have in this market right now, you have Newmont Mining's down 45. That's doing that did a secondary this morning. They're buying the largest gold company in Colorado. Intel's up 55. You have Microsoft up 50. Facebook is up 99. Inside the Dow, as I said a little bit earlier, everything is green. It's pretty wild right across the board. 3M is up 147. You get JP Morgan up 67. Coca-Cola is up 135. Let's go to that oil market, CLN5, and take a look at oil. Okay, so CLN5. Okay, oil is done 146,000 contracts. Boy, oil's going to need a lot more than this. This is going to be interesting here. Let me make sure that oil just didn't roll over. We did. Okay, 1 second. CLQ5. Okay, so CLQ5. Oil rolls every month, folks. So we are at 61.67. Yeah, it's still not enough juice. Well, this will be interesting to see how this shakes out. So in the oil market, the number today is crucial to hang into is the 61.83. And we've hit 62.22. The low of the high is 62.15. Oh, this is cool, man. So check this out, folks. What oil has just done. Now, when oil spiked up on May 6th, it had volume there. It just hit the bottom of that spike, which is 62.15. And if you close below 62.15 and the volume stays low as it is right now, that would say that you are not in an ABC structure on the way up. That would say that oil is going to back down from these higher levels. So this is going to be wild watching this one shake out, no doubt, because oil definitely has been on a little run topside. We go over to the gold market. We take a look at gold. Gold intraday. We'll take a look at it right now and see what is shaking and baking inside this gold market. We're at 1189, and it's not bad. So you get a small ABC up. Let me look at this for a second. If I put this on an intraday basis, we got the volume this morning at 820. So your A point on this is 76. Your B, oh, this is good. Your B is, so it's a 13.A to B. Gives you 84, 94, 97. Oh, this is cool. Actually, it already hit 91. This is an ABC up to 97. It's a small intraday ABC up to 97. We've already hit the 91, and as we hit the 91, you do have juice underneath that move up to the 91 price point, which is just great. If we go take a look at Rheingold Resources, GOLD, Rheingold right now is trading up $2. This is always a nice indication as to where gold is going. We're at 204,000 shares right now. She's coming into 450, so that's good. The swing point that Rheingold's coming into right now at that 73.69, she's coming in there with juice. That's saying that, guess what, wants higher price. She's also outside of the downtrend that had been established out there since the last swing high up here, which was on April 29th. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow Industrials are up $1.60. Nasdaq's up 38. S&Ps are up 15. We're going to be right back.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy. A set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Overnight, if we go take a look at the Asia first, you had Shanghai off 0.1%. Hang Seng was down 1. You had the Nikkei off 0.4%. In Europe, right now, as we're trading, we get the DAX up 1.5%. The CAT in France is up 1. You get the FTSE up 0.6%. And if we do come over and we take a look at the DAX a bit, because the DAX, folks, likes trading, bottom line, like our NDX 100. And what we have with the DAX is off the high of 12,380, comes down to 10,864, and we'll see what kind of a bounce the DAX can do. I suspect we're almost right at it. So check this out. One of the first swing point off the high on the DAX. So the DAX on April 13th was trading at 12,388. It goes straight down to 11,167. That number there, that's the number to look for in this bounce right now. We've hit the 1170 or the 170. It's the 167. You get a rejection of that today, that's going to basically say that this bounce is not going to even last a day. And volume there is very large. It's 119 million. Yesterday, what we did is that we did 102 million, which is very large also for the DAX. This is going to be a wild market watching this whole thing shake out. If we go to the Dow Industrials and we just take a look at the diamonds for a second, because, of course, inside the diamonds, what you're going to get is you're going to simultaneously, we can get the volume characteristic. This is what you have. So the diamonds had gone from a price point of 183.35 down to 177. You're doing the bounce right now, and watch this. This bounce, folks, is coming right into where we had the big juice on the way down on the 4th. So your benchmark for the diamonds is 178.78. Right now, we're at 179.36. And the top of that level, which I don't think we're going to get to, is 180.92. What I expect you're going to see here is that you're up $1.64, is that it is going to be that level of 178.78. If it stays inside of that at the close, guess what? Then you can get up to the next level. I suspect it's not even going to stay inside of that, and this is why. The lunge forward this morning had no juice whatsoever. Now they're all up. And what it's doing is it was testing the highs of the June 5th level at 10:40 a.m. That's where this whole thing sets up. So the real key is going to be, bottom line, where is the selling going to come from? When we go over to the S&Ps again, we look at the S&Ps. The S&Ps, the E-minis, they are sitting right where we had a huge amount of selling 4 days ago. And I suspect that, that's where they're going to have a hard time breaking through. And that number is that 65 number. Oh, 1 second. Yes. And this is right there. Yeah, that number is the 95 number, and right now we're at 95, and that's what it is. It's 95.50. We've hit 96.25 thus far, but that is the number right there. So this is going to be. You can expect the volatility to continue today. You know, if this was a normal market, bottom line is that this is a bounce that should hang. I suspect it's not going to hang. Particularly because you know what's a heads up on this, which is pretty cool. It's a heads up that so watch this. The Dow is only up 0.9%, but when you look inside it, it's like every Dow stock is positive. It's like, hold it, that makes absolutely zero sense. And what that is, I suspect, is that you do have buying across the board, but the buying is light, and that's large funds buying across the board, masking the internals, meaning that the internals, you know, of a breadth certificate on the overall market are weak. Internally, as to buying a little of each one going across, yeah, they could look a lot stronger, and that's, I suspect, exactly what you have happening inside those Dow Industrials right now. We go take a look at the, let's see, they even got Walmart up. Let's see if they got Walmart up. Yeah, Walmart's even up. Walmart's up 62 cents. You're coming into 10 million. You've done 3.7. So more than likely, you probably will get a little bounce on that. If we take a look at Regeneron, yeah, this is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. This has been an absolute rocket ship. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Dow right now is up 162. You get the Nasdaq up 38. S&Ps are up 15. We're going to be right back.
If you're like me, you see the world's emerging nations as a very real opportunity, as these countries and their economies are developing right before our eyes. And you can rest assured that Everbank has spotted this opportunity too. In fact, they have just released the second running of their 5-year Market Safe Futures Economy CD. This is a CD that could really deliver, but you only have until June 11th to take advantage. Consider the facts. If the future economy's currencies beat the US dollar over the CD term, you'll get all of the upside at maturity. And should they lose, no worries. There's zero downside risk here, as you get back 100% of your deposited principal. Don't miss out. The June 11th funding deadline is quickly approaching. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN-CD for more information, including important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN-CD. Everbank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com.
TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pezzavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 167. You get the NASDAQ up 45. S&Ps are up 16. And if we go through some of these indices, let's go. First we'll go into the XLF. We'll take a look at those financials out here. So XLF right now trading up 28 cents, 8 million shares traded. She's going after this high. The last time, let's see, 24.95. She's over the 95. 8 million shares, 8.6 is a 48. So that she's going to go after that high. Now, the XLF hasn't reached its high yet. The XLF is just like the small caps, folks. It never actually tested that high. The high of the XLF is 25.14. So we'll see how it gets into that area. BRK now, Berkshire Hathaway is the largest weighting structure inside the XLF. And this is pretty amazing because Berkshire can't get out of her way. That's trading right now at 140.77 off the high of 155. And look at this. This is an ABC down. Let me pull this up. She might have broke her B point with volume. Okay, let's take a look. Your B point has 15 million, 14.3. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. This is going to be a close one, folks. So Berkshire, A point is 152. The B is 140, so you get $12, which would set up a 136. On a weekly basis last week, we did 14.3 million versus 15 million. So definition-wise, it's not an ABC down because it, 700,000 shot. But you stay below 140.33. That baby wants to do that ABC down. And now, what is intriguing? Right, I didn't pick this up, so check this out. We talk about this October 15th swing low. Well, Berkshire already hit it. Berkshire 138.90 is the high, and she just hit just missed it, 139.14. So Berkshire itself is, I suspect, going to be into that number and into that number real soon. Now that is a monster heads up, folks, because of the fact of how many other businesses Berkshire actually owns. What we do have inside Berkshire right now where they're getting hammered is that transportation business. The transports, the railroads, they're down, and they're down big. We go take a look at the XLE. The XLE, of course, is the energy. Energy can't get out of its way. The XLE is up $1. You're trading at 3 million shares. The XLE, this has been a straight move down from 83. You're at 78.24 right now. That is building cause to get into this 71 area. So that is pretty dramatic in a huge way, not in a small way. Let's go right back to the SPY for a second, because the number that we were looking at inside that futures, it just busted that number, and see how this thing is shaking out. So we're at 9.7, so it really didn't bust it that much. 9.5 is the number you're looking at. We just, if I pull this up, this is the E-mini. And we are, you get 7 minutes into it. You're dealing with, you're still not going to be enough juice. We're at 36,000 contracts. You need 100,000 contracts. Bottom line, that's still not there. If I take a look at the NQs, we take a look at the QQQs, they are coming up into it. Remember, the Qs were higher. The number on the Qs is 10904, I believe, and we're right at it right now. So in the Qs, you're dealing with 109. Ooh, that's you're actually dealing with 10961. The bottom of that is 10. Yeah, you're dealing with 10961. That's what you're dealing with. The volume there is a monstrous 2.5 million. The Qs thus far will do about 2 million because we're at 900,000. No, it's not even going to do that. We're already 8 minutes into the bar, and it's done 952,000. So there's no doubt the percentage-wise out here, the market, yeah, you get a bounce going. We'll see how long this can last. The Dow is up 0.9%. S&Ps are up 0.8. You get the Nasdaq up 0.9. Inside that NDX, the leader out there is still Netflix. Netflix is putting the juice behind it. Regeneron is taking it away from it. Netflix is up $40. So check this out. Oh my God, check this out. So Netflix, when we started the show, is up $25, and it just jumped from $6.74 to $6.92. What an animal. That's a trip, man. There's no two ways about that. Now, if we take a look at Netflix, see, Netflix is a monster ABC up anyway. So the A point on Netflix was 330. Let's see if it's finished at 480. So that's $1.50, which we get you 410, 510, 560. Yeah, it already did that one. How many more ABC structures are in here? I'll put Netflix on a monthly for a second. And on a monthly, yeah, it looks to me like we might have a, let's see, conservatively, how would I do this? Conservatively, it's not that one. 54, oh my God, it's 400. Yeah, that's it, I guess. So if you did it this way on a monthly, 53 would be A, and 480, so you get a 430 A to B, which would give you 775, and you're at 688 right now. That's pretty intense. That's really intense, no doubt about that. The biotechs, you know what's wild is that the biotechs still haven't fallen apart, but what you do have, watch, so you have some underlying strength inside the biotechs, even though Biogen is off its highs. It's a 380. The high is 480. And Biogen is the largest weighting structure inside the biotechs. Amgen, off its highs. The high up there in Amgen, 173. You're at 152. So what you do have, and Regeneron today is getting absolutely killed. But bottom line is that those other 7 stocks, there is evidently some strength inside those stocks. And the weighting structure itself, let me just see this, the percentage of the weighting structure. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so, oh, I see, Gilead. Oh, this changed. Oh, this is good to know. Okay, so Gilead, let's pull this up. That's the largest weighting structure now. That's 8.4%. I got it, and that's at a high. Okay, so Gilead is number 1 right now. Amgen's number 2. Regeneron's number 3. Biogen's 4. Okay, Amgen is 7.6. Regeneron 7.4. Biogen 7.2. Celgene 7. Mylan at 5.4. If we stay with Gilead for a second. Oh, she's testing her highs. So that's trading 116. The high is 116.83. Oh, I like when I pull this up. Same time. Okay, so check this out, folks. On a weekly basis, 84 million shares, and thus far we've done 23 million. So that's setting up a test. The real key is going to be Will it hold price? It's certainly not going to get volume. We're dealing with Wednesday already. That's 84 million shares you're dealing with, and 116.83. And thus far, we've only done the 23 million. And let's see what she did yesterday. She did 9 million yesterday, 10 million. So that run rate would be about 50 million shares. That's what that run rate's coming out at. If we go over to the transports, we run down with the transports. They have been an absolute disaster. They're up 67 today, which is nothing. And the transports yesterday, oh, look at this, the monster ABC down. Transports had big volume yesterday, folks, 24 million. Let's put this on a weekly. So you're hammering, oh, I see what's going on. Of course, the transports are on their way down, of course, to the 81.69 level. That 81.69 level is the highs of the spike in October of 2017. The transports themselves right now are trading, going all the way back to, actually just a year, June of last year. That's where the transports are hanging out right now. Gold basically staying where it is at right now. A dollar. Let's see. The dollar's trying to crawl a little bit higher. And intraday, she don't have enough juice just yet. Actually, this last spike wasn't that bad. Yeah, the spike at 10:30 wasn't bad. So you have, yeah, she can spike up to this 95.05 area. We'll see whether she can basically get back that loss that she had this morning. But the dollar, gave up. You talk about giving up on price, man. They gave up 1,900 ticks. No, 1,600 ticks in one day. Big numbers. Okay, there's no two ways about that. And what we have is that you have some juice on the way down also. The way that we went up versus we went down, it's not even close. Let's go to Victor in Paramus, New Jersey. Hey, Victor, what's going on?
Not much. Isn't today Weird Wally Wednesday, too? Everybody has to be delta neutral.
I love it. Well, what you had, a guy named Wallenchuk, folks, okay? It's named after him, which Weird Wally Wednesday. And what the phenomenon is at Weird Wally Wednesday is it's the Wednesday, the week prior to option expiration. And
it's today, right?
It's today, absolutely. And what does happen, what happened more in, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, before weeklies actually come in, is that when there were only monthly option expirations, there'd be huge volatility inside the marketplace because of that. Because, as Victor was just saying, you'd be doing the rollover, and everyone's trying to get delta neutral. The market makers are, not, but that phenomenon, you really don't see that much anymore.
No.
Doesn't mean it won't have volatility, Victor. But what is happening now is that because you can go on the weekly options and the monthly options, the roll's not as severe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look at Brew, B-R-E-W, if you don't mind.
B-R-E-W. Let's take a look. This is Craft Brew Alliance. They operate breweries that offer assortment of beers. The low is $9.89. The high is $17.80. Let's take a look here. Well, they take a lot of money in, man. Take $209 million in selling beer.
They said they missed their earnings. I don't know. The point and figure chart says it's going back down to 6. You see that there or no?
Yeah. I mean, this broke. Yeah, this broke your last swing with volume on the weekly. We did 770 million. Yes, that's oh, I see. That's only trades 6,000 shares. That's only 770,000 breaking 600,000. Yeah, this is toast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wants to go. Well, your next leg would be down where they traded in April of 2013. April 2013 is out there. That's $7 to $8, man.
Really? All right.
Cooking, brother.
Look, thank you. Bye.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Too.
877-927-6648. We go over and we take a look at the inside the transports. Let's just go see what Delta's doing, because Delta's a mess. Delta's doing a dead cat bounce up here, up 73. She gets to a high volume low loss yesterday at 38. This, let's go to UNP with the rails. The rail, this is pretty interesting. The rails still can't go, and UNP is still lower. We're dealing right now at 99.47. This is off a high of 124. So you're down 24 bucks with monster volume, by the way. This one here is already into the highs of the lows of October. The low that it's going after, that high volume spike low, is 96.17. And thus far, we've hit 99.31. Now, when these equities, folks, hit the October swing points, it's going to be crucial to keep your eye on, are they going to reject it with lighter volume, or do they blow right through it? The reason being is this. The S&P is going to be down there. So the real question is, how do the indices react when they hit that? How do the equities react when they hit that? Thus far, one of the first ones, it's really wild. So watch this. I've been watching this, how this shakes out. One of the first ones that actually hit it was Google. Now, where do you see this? This is, I'm trying to work my head around this whole thing with Google, because Google looks like it's going to get taken apart. But if I take a look at Google, what you have is this. The October swing point, high volume swing point on Google was 518, okay? So Google goes all the way up to 567, then makes a lower low, 497 with volume. That was generated the week of December. Then made a lower low with lighter volume. That was generated January 16th. Does a counter trend bounce back? But like Google is saying, man, your consolidation is much lower, and that October spike point it can't get over, which is 516. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow's up 178. Nasdaq up 49. S&Ps are up 17. We're going to break back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up $1.79. You get the Nasdaq up 48. S&Ps are up 17.5. And don't forget, folks, at TFNN, every trading day, we get 10 hours of live programming. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Get it all right on your cell phone, TFNN.mobi. If you'd like to get Tiger TV, right on your cell phone, go to TFNN.com. On the right-hand side, you'll see a little box with devices. Hit that device box, and it's a banner box, basically. And our servers will understand what type of device you are on, and that Tiger TV will get delivered to your phone with the audio and the video. Volume out here, folks, is anemic right now. We're at 200 million on the NYSE. That is so low, it's incredible. And we're at 4.84 on the Nasdaq Composite. That's also low. What ends up happening is that even on these volume characteristics, it's when they're tagged on my system, that is saying that that's the lowest volume in the past 6 months at this point in the marketplace. It doesn't mean that that's how it's going to shake out coming into the close, but that's what it means thus far. If we take a look at the NQs, we take a look at the 3Qs. 3Qs right now are trading 7.8 million, and they're going to need like 31. So we'll see whether that can get some juice and get up to the 31. I expect you're not going to see it. The SPYs need about really need 150. And that's not even close. The SPYs right now are at 31.62. What you do have is that in both cases, they're trying to build some momentum to get up over and really push, into higher price. And I expect somehow, some way, what you're going to see is that these markets, the way this market was trading out here yesterday, folks, the sell-off will just come quick. It'll be like out of nowhere. You'll see the S&Ps just push down 3, 4, 5 points, and that's all the S&Ps actually need to push down that level. The reason being is that we're up 0.8%. And normally, when you so check this out. This is what's really wild about the whole structure. Also, on a bounce. As to how we have come down, a normal bounce would, if we take a look at the SPY, a normal bounce should get you somewhere into, well, actually, we're pretty close to it. Actually, it's 210.77. A normal bounce would be 210.77. And right now, we're at 210.42. We've hit 49. That's a 50% bounce off how we came down. Inside the Qs, what you would have there, the Qs are 109.17 right now. Inside the Qs, what you'd be looking at We're actually right at it. The Qs is 109.06. You know, so what's intriguing about the 109.06 inside the Qs, I believe that's the exact number also of where that resistance lies. Yeah, it is. It's 109.61. So the Qs are higher. But the Qs, if you want to see, the Qs are dying on the vine right here. So when you get 11 o'clock, these are the numbers. You're coming into 2.1 million. The spike that we had 20 minutes ago, that had 1.1 million. The last two 10-minute bars, well, the last one's not finished. The last one only had 420,000. So these markets got a lot more work to do in order to basically get into higher price, hold into higher price. You stay right there, folks, because I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next with you, growling and prowling with you. Have a great one, have a safe one, and we look forward to speaking to you this afternoon, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.